Hey folks, this is Ben Gessel. How's it going? This is another kind of dream related YouTube video for you guys. This one, this one you're probably getting a kick out of. I certainly just am like, oh my gosh, where did this come from? Okay, so I was at some kind of family fun place with my own family, so my parents and it was just yeah, it was my whole family, and it was a lot of the stuff that they had there, some of it was for little guys, little kids. Some of it was for, you know, older folks. Everybody more interesting for teens and adults and everything. But there wasn't really a heck of a lot to do. It was kind of a mix of things. But I don't really remember getting to very many of the actual things to do. I was the first thing I wanted to do was have a root beer, a giant root beer. They had these really really huge. Like we're talking like half of the length of your body for an adult sized glasses. That size of root beer. And of course it was a little more expensive because of that, but it was big root beer. And it was brewed right there. Or it was so you'll see why I use the word brewed in a second. But it was made for it was actually prepared right there. So you had to kind of wait for a bit. I think they had some basic ingredients. And anyway, so I went to the place that I was supposed to get the root beer, and it was root beer, and then they were making that, and they were doing this whole process. So while that was happening, I was taking a bit. I was like, I'm kind of wanting something else too. Let me look at this other place that um, they I think I saw the word. I saw these barrels and things. I'm like, oh, maybe these guys do root beer as well. So I said, I'll get one of these too. And I thought it was root beer also, maybe just a different type of root beer. And he said, sure, okay. And, I should have noticed the color a little bit. The color. So I actually, they prepared that bad boy. And it was like similar size, but, well, I can't remember how much it cost. It must have been, I don't know. It was really cheap. Well, you'll see what I'm talking about. But so I got this really, really tall glass of what I thought was root beer. Started drinking it, and it didn't really taste like root beer. And the funny thing is, in dreams, is that the question is, can you taste things in root beer? I mean, can you taste things in your dreams? Can you taste things in your dreams? It's off. That's always a question. I think you can, but it's just a question of how vivid the taste is, or what kind of taste it is. It. So again, it really didn't taste like root beer. It tasted kind of more like grains. I'm like, oh, but I paid for it. Now the thing is I also don't drink alcohol, so you should know that. So but that's why I'm like, I was asking myself, is because maybe it was just not very alcoholic, whatever. Yeah, I had accidentally gotten some kind of beer or ale or something, but it was very, very, very light on the alcohol content, I guess, apparently. But I felt terrible because I spent all this money. It was only the thing is though, is you guys are gonna laugh. If you do drink alcohol, it was only like $10 for a really tall glass of ale or beer, and for that size of a drink, it should have been closer to like 30 or something like that, $30. But maybe it's just really cheap. I don't know. Usually that's I don't know, 20, 30. Maybe there's cheap beer out there, but it's I don't know. I don't drink beer, so I wouldn't know. But anyway, I came back to my actual root beer, and they're still actually they had been waiting for me for a bit. It was kind of waiting for me. And they're about to give it to me. So before I got the root beer, though, I should mention my parents found me, by the beer and root beer area, and so my dad's like, "Wait a minute, hold on," because I was asking, "Do you guys what do you think of this drink? This doesn't taste like root beer." And he didn't even drink it. He's like, "Yeah, they smelled this. This is beer." I'm like, "Oh boy." So, but yeah, I got my root beer, and right before I drank the root beer, my dream ended. I'm like, no. Anyway, so I'm trying to remember what else they had in this place. It really wasn't the greatest family fun. And the question is, what are they serving? Why are they serving beer at a? I don't know. You know, maybe it was again. It was very light in the alcohol, so I don't know. What do I know? It was just a dreaming something like that. But it's just the waiting and the cost and the way they But they were home brewing everything, or they were not home brewing. They were making everything kind of from scratch right there. So it's really great. I like the tall glasses, and it'd be interesting if actual businesses did that stuff. Um, at these kinds of places where you have kids running around too. I heard that Chuck E. Cheese also serves. I never. I guess I should have realized this. Chuck E. Cheese serves alcohol, and why do they do that at a kid's place? I don't know. But uh, so anyway, that's my weird dream for you guys this morning. All right, you guys take care. All right, we'll talk to you soon. Bye.